Hello there, very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studio here in Colombo. I'm Stephanie Lazarus. Before we head into the stories in detail, here's a look at the headlines. Government commences process of recovering weapons from avant-garde. Hartal underway in the northern and eastern provinces. Commercial High Court issues summons on 7 persons including former President Mahinda Rajapaksa over the non-payment due to the SLTB. Postal workers on sick leave across the island. Trade union action in effect. Now on to those stories in detail. Space debris called WT119OF is expected to crash into the southern seas of Sri Lanka today. International and local monitors arrived at the Tangol Navy camp to observe the fall of the space debris, and officials of the Sri Lanka Planetarium have installed 2 telescopes at the site to monitor the fall of the space debris. Azra Azan, who is currently standing by at the location, filed this report.
We are currently at the Tangol Navy base, which is the most closest crash landing of the space debris, WT119OF, which is yet to happen in another couple of minutes. So right now at this location, we can see several individuals present here today to witness this special moment. Experts from the Arthur C. Clarke Institute for Modern Technologies and the Sri Lankan Planetarium, several media networks are present here today to capture the moment of this crash landing of the space debris. Be with News First, as we are here to bring you the very latest. I'm Azra Azan for News First.
Now, a team from Newsfirst were dispatched to the Tangol Navy camp to monitor the fall of the space object, and these were the visuals that were captured from the area a short while ago. A number of French observers also arrived in the country to monitor the fall of the space object, and as precautionary measures, the Director General of the Ministry of Fisheries, Christlal Fernando, requested fishermen to refrain from fishing in the southern seas today. Now, according to Navy media spokesperson Captain Akram Alavi, a fishing ban and a no-fly zone have been imposed on an area enclosed by a circumference of 45 kilometers located 65 kilometers from Dondra Head in the southeastern directions. Here are some of the images of the UAE jet that was dispatched to monitor the WT119OF space object. As mentioned on the headlines, Commercial High Court issued notice on former President Mahinda Rajapaksa and 6 others to appear on the 10th of March. Notices were issued over the non-payment of money due to the Sri Lanka Transport Board for using its buses during presidential polls. And the Sri Lanka Transport Board filed a case against the group, including Mahinda Rajapaksa, citing that they owe 142 million rupees to the SLTB for using its buses. In addition to Mahinda Rajapaksa, notices were issued on former General Secretary of the UPFA Susir Premajayanta and former General Secretary of the SLFP Anupriya Darshanayapa. On to another headline-making story. The recovery of weapons in the possession of avant-garde by the government commenced today. Navy media spokesperson Captain Akram Alavi said that the accepting of documents will also commence today. A group of officers, including the commanding officer of the Navy for Gaul, will undertake this task. And earlier this week, co-cabinet spokesperson Minister Dr. Rajda Sanaratne said that a decision had been taken by President Maithripala Sirisena to revoke all agreements with avant-garde and to hand the task over to the Sri Lanka Navy. A Hartal campaign is currently underway in the northern and eastern provinces. Chief Minister of the Northern Province, C.V. Vigneswaran, said that the Hartal was organised in order to urge the government to release suspects who have been detained under the Prevention of Terrorism Act.
The Chief Minister of the Northern Province declared that a Hartal campaign would take place today to protest against the detention of persons under the Prevention of Terrorism Act and secure their release. Our correspondent said that all institutions in the northern and eastern provinces had been closed, adding that vehicular movement had come to a halt in the provinces. Activities at a number of educational institutions were hindered as a result of the Hartal. The Chief Minister of the Northern Province had requested the public to carry out the Hartal in a peaceful manner. Our correspondent said that the Hartal would be carried out throughout the day.
Employees of the Postal Department are conducting an island-wide trade union action by going on sick leave, citing 14 demands. The Joint Federation of Postal Services Union says that the trade union action, which commenced at midnight yesterday, will continue for 24 hours. The Postal Department says that they will strive to continue postal services even though the trade union action is taking place. Postmaster General Rohana Beratna said that steps will be taken to resolve a number of issues such as recruitment to the department. Meanwhile, Minister of Vocational Training and Skills Development Mahindra Samasinghe says that free education remains as a reason for Sri Lanka's advancement in comparison to other countries in the region. The minister made this statement at an event held in Colombo.
The 26th convocation of the Institute of Engineering Technology took place in Colombo last evening. Looking at the Human Development Index, we can assess that the country is ahead of the other South Asian countries. We have placed ourselves ahead of the other countries. Free education we enjoy remains as the main reason for that. The government, led by President Maithripala Sirisena, has taken a clear stance. We are opting to increase allocations for education through the 2016 budget in comparison to the previous budgets. Do not forget that you will contribute immensely for the country's economy through the education that you obtain.
පදනම් කරගෙන ඒ රැකියා කරන අවස්ථාවලදී මේ රටේ ආර්ථික වර්ධනයට තමුන්වහන්සේලා විශාල ශක්තියක් ලබා දෙනවා. ඒක අමතක කරන්න එපා.
250 students were presented with degrees and diplomas.
MAC Rakupala, SSA Madhubasa.
Well, that's a wrap of Lunchtime News. Remember, to stay ahead, you need to stay close to News First. For that, you simply need to log on to our website, www.newsfirst.lk. I'm Stephanie Lazarus. Your latest news update will come your way at 1:55. Take care.